welcome back to my channel. I'm Mama Eve, and today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today is a fabulous day. But what's more important today is your day. Today, I want to welcome you back to my Tuesday tea. I am so excited to bring back Tuesday teas. Every one of them, in my opinion, been just beautiful. Well, today I'm going to make my Tuesday tea focus on the things that I enjoy and the things that I like and the things that I would suggest you to try. All right. So, I want to send a special shout out while I'm thinking about it to Miss Lynn. Thank you so much for your wonderful gift that you gave me during the reading special, my earrings. And if you contact me or leave it in the comments and send me a business card, I want to let everybody know how pleased I am with your product. And to all my godchildren, mwah, love you, love you, love you. I have the best godchildren in the world, y'all. And I'm not just saying that, I mean it. All right, so I get quite a few comments. Mama, what do you like? What do you suggest? What books should I read? What candles should I burn? What incense should I burn? What oils, candles, baths, books. So I want to try to address just a few of them today. So let's start with number one. What tarot card would I suggest to a newbie or one that is just starting out on their spiritual journey? And what tarot card do I like? All right, so to answer that, it depends on what I'm doing. The traditional rider deck I personally do not do. When I started years ago reading, I started with a traditional playing deck. You know, the ones we play, spades and pinochle. That's what I started out with. And that's, for years, that's the only thing that I used. But as the time have evolved or went on, I have some favorites. Now, the number one favorite, I don't have the name of it. It's an Angel article, but she no longer makes it. So I have about 3 decks that is about, I guess about 10, 11, 12 years old. And they're so raggedy, but I love them. And if you come in, more than likely, or call for a reading, I'm going to be using those cards. I had a suggestion that maybe I should get them laminated, but I didn't want to do that because of the simple fact, yes, it saves your cards. So and this may be something that I want you to think about. It may save your cards, but a big part of reading cards is energy. So that's why, and that brings me to another, I hope I don't forget. So I don't want to laminate because I want the energy. Now that just brought me back to a question that I received this morning. How do you read cards and the person is miles and miles, maybe even countries away? Don't they need to cut and shuffle your cards? Well, energy travels. Energy, it doesn't matter if you're here or you're over in the Dominican Republic. Yes, it's all about the energy flow. It's all about your gift. So whether you ever, there is people that I have read for, I know, 14, 15 years, and I've never seen them face to face, not even FaceTime. So, yes, that's another reason why I don't want to laminate my cards, because when you sit in front of me, I'll get you to cut the deck, and that way it gets your energy flowing so that I can pick up easier what I need to tell you. Now, one card that I love, other than the ones that I use, is this one. This is the Archangel Michael deck. I use this quite often. This to me is a powerful deck of cards, and it do have some writing, beautiful pictures on this deck, and I found out that this deck is pretty accurate. So I love the Archangel Michael candles. Now, here's another. Y'all know Mama is clumsy. Here's another deck that I do like, the Hoodoo deck. Now, this is a wonderful deck, and what I like more than the actual cards, this deck comes with a thick book, and in this book it tells you about each card. Now, most of the cards come with books, but this one is actual true workers, spiritualists, and a lot of them are on the East Coast, and they tell stories about their lives. So I love this deck. Now, one more for my beginners. I often suggest this Tarot Kit for Beginners. This also comes with a book. It shows you how to do different spreads. It's easier to learn if you can practice. So this is one of the kits that I suggest for my newbies to start with. All right. The next thing, I'm going to get some tea, because this is Tuesday tea. That's good. What type of incense do I burn on a regular basis? Now, that's a really hard question, because it depends on the working that I am doing at the time. So I use a lot of sticks, but I also make my own incense, and I also like resins. For my new babies, resin is basically a gum, and you burn them on charcoal. I use a lot of resin. If I'm using resin, I like frankincense and myrrh. Now, in the mornings, before I open, I have certain rituals that I do. Yes, I do prayers. Yes, I ask that anybody and everybody that comes through my door call me, that they would have the desires, and they would get their wishes, and they would be blessed. But I also consecrate all of my items more than once a day. And what I do is I use two things. I use frankincense and myrrh, but during the day, I will burn camphor or L-camphor. I will burn that. Now, on certain days of the week, I will smudge. So smudge is sage, or I use Palo Santos. It really depends, but on a personal or business level, y'all already know what one of them is. It is my favorite, called money. As you can see, I only have 2 sticks left, because this is what I have been burning even this morning. And yes, it works. I don't know, Mr. Him, Miss Him, thank you for the call money, because it works. Next, Another one that I use, so I use call money, but sometimes I use call money and this. Call clients. And as you see, I only have one of these left today. Call clients. And sometimes, a lot of times, I burn them together. Call money and call clients. So I want to call my clients in. I want to call my customers in. But once they come in, I want them to shop. I want them to spend money. And it works. Another thing that I burn, another incense that I burn all the time is, let me see, orange. Orange is so cleansing. It really lifts vibrations. It'll put you in a nice sunny mood if you're down. I often use orange as a road opener. I love orange incense. And finally, vanilla. I love the scent of vanilla. Vanilla to me just really puts you in the mood of working. It puts me in the mood for working. But it also brings sweet things, not just to my business, but sweet things to my mind. It keeps me balanced. So I love vanilla. Now, books. What books do I like? What books do I use all the time? What books do I suggest? Now, as every other video that I have made and will forever make, these are just my suggestions. So what works for me may not work for you. And I don't care if that's an item, a prayer, or working. This is me. The number one book that I use would be the Bible. Why? Because the Bible is a great reference book. Reference book. Y'all get it? Reference book. You can find everything in the Bible. Now, another book that I use all the time, especially for my clients, if they need work, this is a book that I use, I tell you, every day. Secret of the Psalms. It is 150 Psalms in this book. And this is by Jeffrey, I guess I say it right, Selage. And this book I love because of the simple fact it's easy to read. The print is nice size. And if you, for instance, if you're wanted to, let me see here, be safe from enemies. So you would look it up, and it says right here, Psalms 44. And it actually gives you the Psalms that you can read when you are studying, when you're burning a candle, when you're doing your working. And this is a great book. Now, it also comes this way. Book of the Psalms. Same thing. I prefer this one first, but I will use this. Next, what book would I suggest my newbies or people that's on a spiritual journey invest in? The Magic Candle. I love this book. The Magic Candle by Charmaine Day. This, and it's original publications. I love this book. It has so much information, and it's really a great book to put in your archives, to put it in your library, to have. So often people come in and say, well, what I don't understand about the candles. And I say, okay, invest in this book. Once you invest in this book, they have everything in here, from how you dress candles, how you clean candles, the colors, what they represent, the days, what candles you're supposed to burn on what day. This is it's a thin book, but it is a treasure. And finally, what candles do I like? And what I would have to say is I love Saint candles. I love Saint Michael. I love Saint Jude. I love Saint Clare. I love Saint Christopher, Saint Anthony. I love to burn any of those candles, but y'all know what my number 1, number 2, and number 3 candle should be. Any candle that is from or represents my golden mother. So any Santa Muerte candle, but on Fridays, y'all know I burn yellow. But I burn Santa Muerte candles every day. Now, it depends on my altars. St. Lazarus, have a Lazarus candle burning. Okay, St. Simon or Simeon, have his candle burning. And from Prague, have that candle burning. So then I have whatever work, if I'm burning candle for somebody, if I'm doing a working, that candle is being burnt. So it depends. But another candle that I am I'm falling in love with is the zodiac candles. So we have here all 12 zodiacs. Not only do we have the candles, but we have the incense and the oil for each zodiac. Now, a lot of people coming in ask me, why should I burn a zodiac candle? Well, zodiac candles should be burnt or can be burnt for each one to represent yourself. So, for instance, I am a Virgo. So I would burn a Virgo zodiac candle. And I would use the oil and the incense. Why? To open up my path, to increase power for me. It depends on if I'm doing another working for myself. I'm not talking about for anybody else now, because I can't. This is a personal thing. So if I'm doing a money drawing working for myself, in which I do, I don't ask y'all to do things that I don't do, or teach y'all to do things that I would not do myself. So if I am doing let's just say a protection working, then I would use the zodiac to represent me. They are also great to burn during a full moon to represent yourself. Now, say my baby is now y'all know what I'm saying, baby. I'm not talking about my children at that point. Say if he is a Cancer and I want us to get a little closer, if you know what I mean, I would burn Virgo for myself and Cancer for my partner. And I would also do a love working or a love drawing or an Adam and Eve or a come to me, something like that on that line. So these are absolutely wonderful, wonderful candles. They have your ruling numbers on it. They have your birthstones, your number, your lucky day. They even give you a Psalms to read for power. So I would suggest to try your zodiac candles. But don't forget, get the incense and the oil, because they are all different depending on what is your scent, what is your color, and you can do it just on your day. You don't have to keep it burning. For instance, let's see what this one is. Pisces. Pisces day is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, if I was a Pisces, I might just burn this on Wednesday for an hour, for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes. Or if I'm a Cancer, Tuesday, I might burn this candle on Tuesday while I'm meditating, or while I'm praying, or even while I'm working, just to intensify myself. So I hope this hasn't been too long for you, and I hope that you continue to check out the Tuesday teas, because you never know. Oh my goodness. One more thing. A question that I got yesterday. How do I cleanse my gemstones? Now, remember, I often repeat things because some people don't go back on my videos. Some people are new. But to follow this video, now whether that one's going to be posted today or tomorrow, I don't know. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to teach everybody. Oh, here I go with one of my secrets again. I'm going to teach everybody how you can cleanse your gemstones without water, Florida water, without burying them, without putting them in the moonlight, without putting them in holy water or salt water. You have to check the next video out, because I'm going to show you a way that you can not only cleanse your gemstones, but guess what, baby? You can charge them up. You're going to love mama for this here. All right. So I'll see you over at that next video. And I just declare that I appreciate you so. You go out and have a good day. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about Mama Eve. Tell your enemies. Yeah, that's right. Tell your enemies about Mama Eve. And you know what? I only have one word to say to you.